Okay. Good morning, boys and girls. We are back to continue our playthrough of Orwell, which is it's maybe my last broadcast before succumbing to the plague. I've been exposed. It's my second time. I don't think the odds are in my favour this time round. So, dystopian video games for both of us. So, where have we got to last time? You can remember.
I think we were in the sort of second chapter. Oh no, we were almost at the third chapter, weren't we?
Yeah, then I got weak.
Yeah.
Tired. We were Susan. Let's log back in. I seem to remember our supervisor being a dick and always getting in my way. Okay, so we'd started out investigating Cassandra Watergate in regards to a bombing, and sort of that's led her to thought that by Abraham Goldfells, including Juliet and Harrison.
Yeah, Cassandra was corrupted by
Punk. Harrison is just a cock. Okay, let's have a look at our thing. Okay, our objective is to find out where the remaining protest of thought took place. Okay, so
yeah, we've got new stuff.
Yeah, where do you want to check first? So we've got new stuff on Thought, and Hancock's blog, and Hancock's bank. Is it Hancock? Why am I calling Hancock Harrison?
Oh, yeah, let's go back to Harrison's bank. Let's start from the bottom.
Oh. This is new.
Bonton
lives on a camping site. So does he do that because he likes living that? Oh, it's you, Symes. Outskirts camping. That is one ugly place, but I guess it's cheap. It's you. See, that's the thing is that does he camp because he likes living there, or is it because he's like, true punk me? Okay.
Oh yeah. Wait, hang on, Hancock. Is that Harrison's blog?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's have a look at that.
Pretentious blog. Leave a message. The government is scanning all the websites for potential threats. They make people disappear that spread rebellious ideas. It's vital that people like you show the courage and write about this truth. A heartfelt thank you.
I know they fucked up, man. You should put on your tinfoil hat. I know, just looking at this picture, I'm like, I knew so many edgy gammon punks who looked like that, and they were the worst people. Tom, why? I really like what you're doing here. No, it's not really. I really like what you're doing here. I can relate to you being fed up with the gov so much. We must act now. Want to meet sometime, Hancock? Some occasions I deeply question the purpose of this message page. This is one of them. Oh.
Dear Hancock, by pure coincidence, I stumbled upon your website. Frankly, your thinking and your attitude to get other people think alike left quite an impression on me. I am looking for people willing to join a debate club called The Thought, and I think your presence could really liven up the discussion.
Dear Goldfells, I don't know where you got the weird impression I would be willing to join some debate club. I'm already debating here all day on my own. This country needs change, freaking action. If you have this to offer that as well, drop a PN here. Don't spam. Thanks a ton.
Okay, so yeah, add him.
He was actively recruiting people. Oh, hello, Symes. He feels a little confused now. Is this thought, a blog, an activist group, or a debate club? Perhaps all three. Yeah, people call things different things, Symes. That's not difficult to understand. I like the idea that you want to start a band. What about the name the targets? Target sounds kind of lame to me, Mariah. But thanks anyway. I might consider that.
Your articles suck, love. You should go and write poetry instead.
Well, he was staring at the flashing monitor in the dark, all alone in the room that he was allowed to inhabit by his parents' mercy, only dressed in his dotted shorts that his mum had disposed this morning. He finished the words, "Your articles suck," with a strike of the enter key, and in that moment he was content. He had never written anything more intelligent or relevant his entire life. By the way, your grammar sucks. Alright, Hancock, alright. So,
I have come across so many internet men who sound like that.
yeah. Both sides of that debate. Both the poor grammar guy and this asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a new bookmark here, but we also have these two. Which one do you want to have a look at? Campus Life Online or The Thought?
Let's go on The Thought. Yeah, because before The Thought got hacked for a second, or weird glitchy, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, last episode.
Last episode. Well, we've read that one before. Thought must change direction. Okay. Yeah, sounds like here we've got all this before.
That was only a goddamn talk.
I've read that before. Let's go back there. It says there is something new, but I can't see what it is.
Overview. Oh, Freedom is on 3? Have we read that one?
Yeah, that's the one that Cass wrote. Dear readers, I would kindly like to invite those who are interested to our newly founded debate club called The Thought. A primary discussion will revolve around how people can best be made aware of a topic in the age of information overflow. First, we will brainstorm and discuss various options, then, dependent on participation and interest of attendees, we will perform practical exercises and test sessions for empirical research. The Thought meetings are scheduled to take place every Thursday night at 7 p.m. sharp. Meetings will take place at Cyber Cafe Chestnut Complex D on Stelligan campus. No registration is needed, just come by. You can also visit our blog online. We're looking forward to meeting you and to discuss a topic that is pertinent in our current day lives. Regards, Professor Abraham Goldfeld. Alright, Rob. There we are. I found the time after work I might come round. I'm a general law student in the 99th semester. Can I claim any credit points for participating? A minor update. We'll have a wonderful guest join us at our meetings. Hancock has been theorising ways of political engagement on his independent blog, Hancock's Writing on the Wall, for several years now, and is sure to enrich our debate sessions. At Debbie R. Sadly, this is not officially accredited event. I am sorry.
Concerned one. I'm not a student, only here for self-improvement, but the topic really piqued my interest. Am I able to join? My name is Nina, by the way.
Oh, here comes Hancock. At Concerned One, let's be honest with one another, shall we? The first few sessions were not exactly full, aka fucking empty. So yeah, last thing Abe and me are going to do is give up hope. So we'd be glad if you drop by next Thursday. It doesn't matter who you are. We don't care whether or not you're a Stelligan. I'm not, just a guy with ideas, who maybe is lucky enough to realise some of them soon. So Nina, you'll be very welcome at Thought. At Abe, thanks a ton for the warm welcome.
What's Nina? Do we have Nina?
We don't, I don't think. Nina, there's another member we haven't even heard of yet. I will request clearance to make her a target. We got a green light. So she is Concerned One. We saw her on the blog comment a few times. What a strange alias name. Alright, Symes.
Symes doesn't do internet. He lives in his cupboard.
Ah, we have a new
Uh-oh. Hancock.
Metamorphosis. The fight for freedom will be carried into the streets starting today, and thought will be the spearhead. The government consists only of ass-kissing motherfucking turds. Ah, the beauty that is freedom of speech. Isn't it great that in this country I can say whatever I please and no one can hold it against me? It's just my opinion, man. You might disagree. You shouldn't because I'm right at that, but yeah, you may. And you might as well judge me to be an asshole, and that's fine too. It isn't. As long as it will not have legal consequences for me. I think it's a great measurement of the amount of freedom in our country that as long as I'm able to write this, and there isn't any governmental lackey taking that statement and reporting it to superior, we truly are free. George Orwell said, if liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. True that. Ugh. With the current course towards more and more surveillance, our state of the nation's slow metamorphosis, it is inevitable that this will change one day, and it's damn well possible that day isn't too far off at all. There must be a counterweight to this process, and the answer can only be that the thought no longer stays in our heads. No, we will carry it onto the streets of the nation, become transformed, and by that re-implanted back into the minds, an invincible idea that we shall always be free.
I changed my mind. I'm pro the totalitarian government now.
If it stops him.
Yeah.
Okay, we can add now declared thought to be a revolutionary activist group. Fuck you, Harrison. So, an activist group after all. And now we know who had the primary say in that. Yeah, it was him. All him.
What do the comments say? Any plans where we will strike first? Steady on there, concerned one.
Who do you think I am, huh? Of course I do. We'll hold a nice little proclamation where we were born. Let's piss off the so-called young elite. No offense, Abe.
My friends, though I share your enthusiasm towards acquiring people's attention, it would be better to avoid Stellingen as place of any demonstration for the moment, because of the increased student fees. The atmosphere is heated up enough as it is. We might be able to get back to Stellingen later on.
It was 10 years of the student fee riots this month.
Really?
Yeah. The day that the Lib Dems died. A glorious day. What a pity, but you're probably right, Abe. So what about holding a proclamation on a government building then? Sounds like a worthy first demo. Unroll the banners from the roof, that kind of thing.
I think we need to strike into the heart of the everyday people to really cause a stir. We should go for storming a Bonton Mall as our first thing. Maybe even wait until it's all busy, say around Christmas. Xmas. Although I know we want to gather more people to join, as we should. He's supposed to be German, isn't he? We should not discuss the matter here. That's not German. I can't do German.
Family never understood them.
There are eyes up there who might be. That's like weird French. Oh, sorry.
Finished?
There are eyes out there who might be malevolent. What's that?
Okay, so we have a conflict here.
Thunderstorm Mall / Thunderstorm Government Building. Yeah, we need more information.
So we've got either planned proclamation on the government building roof, or plan to storm a mall as the first thought protest. But we've got a little bit of information on number 8. So she organised the first thing, or organised something. So she despises cops. Alright, Symes. I bet this goes both ways. Alright, Symes. Let's not get into a discussion here of the role of police in society. I already did that.
If you want to get into that discussion, Jess has a video about police brutality.
I do. Okay, so she did mess up organising something. It's whether or not they... Interesting. What did she do for thought that she might have messed up? So looking at this, it's either whether they were on the roof or they planned the mall thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've got another here.
Oh, I see. Well, he was hostile towards the government, I think, is what we...
Yeah.
When is this? It's 2 years ago. So, like, he might have become less of a dick. We can but hope.
So has he become a sellout?
Well, he might be a dick and a sellout.
So this is 2017, which is, yeah, so this is only...
Oh, no. I'm reading that he's still a dick, but he might be like a sellout dick.
So which data are we going to... Okay, so let's go back. I jumped ahead. So we've got this data conflict and then this data conflict. So let's think about this, the thought protest. Is it that...
Is the first one supposed to be the one where the cop got injured?
Where the cop got injured, that was in Freedom Plaza. Let's have a look at...
Yeah.
Not the Freedom Plaza protest, which I think is a different one. So which one do you want to go with?
I don't know. Do we have nothing else that like suggests which one it might have been?
Let's have a look. Hang on, where's Harrison's timeline? Let's have a look.
Yeah, what's the date of those comments?
They were talking about Christmas, so that would be Christmas 2015.
Oh, 2015.
Or 2016. Because look, this is him first day at Stelligan.
Yeah.
That's him with Juliet. Look, here they're talking about the protest, but he deleted all the information about it because he's being a government sellout. Yeah, the first earliest thing she's got is from when Cassandra got arrested.
Well, I think maybe if concerned one says like she organised something, maybe we assume it was her because I think Harrison talks a big game, but I don't see him like being good at organising things.
This is a protest about the safety bill. If Nina's talking about getting that organised, then a cop got injured, and then Cassandra also got arrested, which is a failure.
Yeah, but that was after what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That was like summer 2016. And they're talking like winter 2015.
And that's just what that they plan to do.
Let's say them all. I'm going to say them all. Because I think Harrison's too useless to organise things.
Okay. This Nina planet, are you sure? A mall? Well, that must be it then. That's where the first bomb will be. But there are dozens of malls in Bonton. Which one is it? I don't know, man. Alright,
I didn't know this was going to be the proof of where the bomb was. Oh,
right.
too much pressure.
We have. It's what we have to work with. So let's get this interrogation thing going before we run out of time. I'm actually located in the same facility where Miss Watergate is being detained. I will have her moved to an interrogation room and walk across. To cover my identity, I will connect to her via an internal hardline. Let's just hope what you have provided gives us enough leverage over her. I will open a connection for you to eavesdrop. After all, this is your case too. Plus, we need all the possible info found on Orwell. Hold on. Okay, while he's sorting that out, let's sort out this conflicting data.
Right.
Is Harrison hostile or is he a
Oh,
big sellout?
are there two conflicts?
Yes, so that one shows that he hates the government. This is that he supports the government, and then that is he just rejects the government. And that's from 2013.
Yeah, because that's why we chose to ignore that one first time, because that was too long ago.
So we put this one up. He's a big sellout.
Yeah, it's a sellout.
Sellout. Oh no, true punk, sir. Ah, look, there's also a data chunk here. Predicted assaults in Bonton in the National Opinion column.
Ooh.
There you go, sir. You are suspicious. I'll be silent if you be Cassandra.
Who is this? Why can't you just leave me alone?
Miss Watergate, my name is Science.
Great, Signs! You can go fuck yourself. I already told the other guys everything over and over again. It wasn't me who heard the offer.
We have new evidence that states otherwise, which is why you're in custody again. But that's not what this is about. We are investigating the bombings at Freedom Plaza in Seligan. I just want to ask you some questions. Cooperate, and it might reflect positively on you.
Oh, you want to frame me for this as well? I must be such a busy terrorist. I was right here imprisoned while I set up a goddamn bomb at Seligan.
We know you didn't trigger the bomb at Seligan. Maybe not even the one at Freedom Plaza. We do know, however, you've been in close contact with a group called Thought.
What? They have nothing to do with it. I want to talk to my lawyer right now.
You mean that boyfriend of yours, Joseph Langley?
My boyfriend? You know that?
We know a lot about you, Miss Watergate.
Ah! I don't need to call him then. Now shove off!
Your defiance towards me is not advisable. What about your parents, Bruno and Alice? They've got a nice company, don't they? Association with a criminal case against their daughter, yet again, could hurt them badly.
Proof. Last time I was in custody, all they ever did about it was suggesting I'd leave my position as junior COO. Does that give you the impression of a picture-perfect family?
Well, have it your way then. We have your confession in regards to that nasty incident with the police officer. You'll have to go through that process again. It's going to drag on for a long time.
And where did you get this supposed confession? I never did anything.
Miss Carrington stated this in a conversation with you.
Have you been spying on us, you dirty little government fucker? Well, I hope you also noticed that she stated this happened in defence.
Indeed, we did note that. That does
mean you have nothing on me.
This isn't going to end well for you, Miss Watergate.
Come on, don't hold back. Hit me with that nasty information you have on me.
I have absolutely no obligation to tell you what we know about you.
So you're bluffing. You're downright bluffing. Ha!
I am not bluffing.
You have nothing on me, you governmental scum, and now you're afraid. Ha! I bet you're even blushing.
This will have serious consequences, Miss Watergate.
I'm really not in the mood to talk to someone who's full of bullshit a second longer. Goodbye.
That did not go as planned. Not at all. Damn.
That's signs.
Why do we have so little exploitable info on her? She was not intimidated at all. We cannot afford such failure. This is because of you.
I know.
So what do we do now? We are running out of time and options. Evacuate just by making educated guesses? That would cause a PR disaster. We need ideas and fast, else.
Oh no.
No. We could have prevented this.
Oh, what happened?
I know it. If only we had done things differently. I don't. Shit, there's going to be some serious fallout from this. I'll do what I can to keep us both in a job. We need to pull this group apart. Tomorrow we'll have a serious look at the remaining member, this Nina. Till then, you are dismissed.
Oopsie. Oh, I was right, it was a mole.
We were right, it was a mole.
Yeah.
Bonton, our news desk has just been informed that a detonation has occurred at the Circle Mall in Bonton. At this moment, police forces have secured the surrounding areas and are continuing to evacuate members of the public trapped inside. An emergency helicopter has been sighted at the location, along with several ambulances. It is currently unknown how many people have been harmed due to the incident. We will continue to update this report as the situation develops. Police spokespeople have advised the public to keep clear of any area surrounding the Circle Mall at this time. Wah, wah, wah. We did bad. But we learned a lot today.
Yeah.
See? We learned that there was a bombing at Steligan. They're connected to another bombing that Thought held 3 protests, locations of which seem to match bombing locations. Thought isn't active. The bombings may be deeds of a single individual. A 3rd bombing that occurred at the Circle Mall could not be prevented. We know that Harrison O'Donnell is a lying little shit weasel who sold out for money. Abraham Goldfell set up Thought. Juliet Carrington is a former student of Goldfell's and joined Thought. And that there is someone called Nina involved. Episode 3, Unperson. Here we are again, after having stared into the abyss, not unscathed but alive, and still with a job. I was able to keep us in the business. My superiors don't want to give up on Orwell just yet. Needless to say, we cannot afford to repeat a failure like yesterday. The TNB is already starting to tear us apart. This Nina character is the final member of Thought.
Oh, Lisa.
What?
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
This Nina character is the final member of Thought that we don't have concrete information on.
Is that supposed to be a Tommy Wiseau?
John's staring at me now. It was a very bad Tommy Wiseau impression. I'd say he doesn't sound as obvious as that when you meet him in real life.
You met him in real life?
Yeah.
Oh.
I met him at a screening of the room.
Mm.
He's very short. You think he's tall? You think maybe he's like average height, but he's not. I guess he is kind of. I don't want to be mean to him. He was very nice when we met him. I will not speak ill of what I have found. Since she's the one who planned a protest at the Circle Mall, and now a bomb has been found there, she's now of special interest to us. Her stance towards law enforcement just gives us one more reason, as she found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all the others too. Yeah, like this shit weasel. Oh, he's got an email.
Subject hot. Got a girlfriend. Marker.
Yeah, but he's already been sending flowers to a woman called Angela.
Ooh.
You want to read this?
Hey, I forgot to charge my phone tonight, and yeah, so I have to do this the old-fashioned way. I really wanted to thank you for the very nice evening, Hot. I haven't enjoyed myself so much in, well, ever. Only to be touched by that night, that is. I was hoping you'd drop by CCC and come pick me up tonight. We can cook together, maybe watch something, and who knows, maybe continue where we left off. You in? Funny. I just realized that I've never been to your place, even after all these years we have known each other. So I figure you're hiding another love affair of yours there, are you? Probably your ex, the one you've been talking about ever so often when I was around. Or this girl that always yammering about that. Or this girl that always yammering on about how she despised the safety belt. Nina, I think. Come to think of it, for all that torment, you owe me big time, so I really, really demand to come to your place. Smiley face. Oh no, winky face. Love you, Marker.
So the ex, I'm guessing, is Juliet. I'm guessing he doesn't invite her around because he lives in a camping park, which is fine. That's a good choice, but he might be a bit embarrassed about it. But look, Nina vehemently opposes the safety belt.
Imagine how much you'd have to be going on about it for that to be the first thing someone remembers about you.
Oh, someone opposed the safety belt. We have the lowest crime rate in years, or possibly ever.
Yeah.
We have a job thanks to the bill, whatever Symes. The only reason to not support it is if you have a dirty past. Dirty. We need to find out who Nina is. Motivates her. Where was she around the time of the bombings? Okay, we need to evaluate Nina's motivations, evaluate her professional background, determine her whereabouts around the time of the Bonton bombings. So we've got entering thought and something from the National Wilder.
Headlines? Catastrophe strikes.
Third terrorist striking Bonton targets the Circle Mall despite investigative efforts. One person killed by the explosion, 3 others hospitalised. Delacroix refuses to give statement. Yesterday evening, the Circle Mall in Bonton was hit by yet another terrorist bombing. Around 7:21 p.m, an explosive device detonated within the building, instantly killing a man and severely injuring 3 other persons. The interior of the mall was heavily damaged. Due to the attack, the Ministry of Security has ramped up police presence in the Bonton and Fairview area. Catherine Delacroix, head of the ministry, is expected to come under fire from the media after previous claims that the safety investigations measures would be sufficient to prevent any further attacks. Delacroix has refused to give a statement, but the entire Ministry of Security is under pressure to present investigative success and to bring the perpetrators to justice. And then, oh look! Oh, this is like the shit weasel version of Owen Jones. So let's get something abundantly clear to begin with. I feel bad. I feel like a fucking moron. I didn't learn from that, Harrison. And rightly so. In last week's No article, I blabbed about how some bombs would soon go off in Bonton or Fairview, at that time just to advertise my point of view. I'm truly sorry for everyone involved or affected by these terrible events. It was never my intention to ridicule or trivialise the attacks in Bonton. Well, if you've not been living under a rock, and a massive boulder at that for the last couple of days, absolutely must have read that is pretty much exactly what went down. It's far beyond, I hate to say it, but I told you so. Why would you say that? The fact that none of the announced bombings could be prevented by the new investigation methods naturally raised critical questions. How the hell is this possible at all when we have all the CCTV and new safety regulations out there? Why spend so much money for mechanisms that don't protect lives as they should? Why is there still no real suspect in sight? Not even to mention in custody. These questions neglect one fact though. People killing asswipes are among us. They are our neighbours. They are like you. They are like me. Mind you, they're most certainly not like me.
I've never been involved in any terrorist-type groups.
It's tough for cameras or other automated safety systems to recognise a criminal or a terrorist before he actually commits a crime. They cannot look into houses and certainly, thankfully, cannot look into the soul of a passerby. We, the people of our great nation, must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for our safety, alongside of high-tech security mechanisms, as those could only work in addition to our own perception. Let's not get intimidated and not back down to some shitheads thinking they can spoil our way of life. Report suspicious things going on as soon as you learn about them. Ugh. It's your duty to the community, but mostly yourself. Loose lips can also sink terrorist ships. Figuratively speaking, this is terribly written. Which is not me saying that the writers of the game are bad. This is purposefully written terribly. Honestly, Harrison, don't snitch tag. Snitches get stitches, Harrison. Okay. Should we add that to his thing? Predicted assaults only to sell his point in the column condemns the bombings.
No. On one hand, it would be really stupid to say, oh, there's going to be some bombs going off if he was actually, like, the person doing the bombs. But then, on the other hand, he is really stupid.
So should we disable that chunk?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't like him. That's what I think.
What does the other chunk say?
pro-security measures, calls on people to take care of their own safety.
Oh. I don't know, you don't know how much he's just sort of like...
Selling shit to get money.
Yeah.
Shall we debate that at a later date?
Yeah, let's look at the other stuff.
Oh, Concerned One did a blog.
Oh, is that her?
So what I think you want to be...
I'll be Concerned One. The indifference towards their own rights is a worse enemy than the government itself when we are to overcome privacy-destroying surveillance laws. We are in a state of war against our own government. The declaration of war is the safety bill, the only gain of which is reinforcing the chokehold the party has on us. With this bill, they are screwing every single citizen of this country.
Probably a kink for that.
What?
There's probably a kink for that.
Yeah.
It's really weird search.
Yes, most people are ignorant to this. Most people simply don't care about their rights being wrestled from them. Why bother when I have nothing to hide? Is their default excuse. They feel safe in their cozy houses while the government slowly puts the muzzle to their forehead, ready to pull the trigger any second. With our move on the crowded Circle Mall in Bonton yesterday, the first shots have been fired towards the lurking indifference among the populace, but they were merely warning shots, a friendly reminder that it's about time to take sides in this conflict. We cannot tolerate indifference. We will not accept it. You are not with on this, you're against us.
Wow.
Oh, that voice hurt my throat.
No, you get to be German.
Oh. The fake German. Frankly, I was in shock when I heard of the events in the mall. How you in particular incited the crowd to directly threaten the visitors. Now I am even more astounded by your writing. You know I agree people being oblivious in this matter is the problem's root. We have discussed this many times. We must get their attention carefully, though, through interesting and remarkable events. We must make them think. Scaring them to death is the exact opposite. Scaring people is convincing them, Abe. People will only care about things that pose immediate threats to their life or lifestyle. Your own words. Surveillance is just too abstract a topic, too far away to grasp. They don't feel the danger of it, so we made them feel. It's as simple as that. Let us follow your argumentation for a moment. What did you achieve then? You just upset innocent bystanders in a time when they are already deeply unsettled. This is the exact reason why they are so afraid and yearn for safety in the first place. You have just proven them and the government right. Violence cannot be the key, and thought shall not stand for that. Oh my God, there's so much. Violence? There was no violence. No one was hurt, frightened at best. Honestly, I think it wasn't even enough. We made some local press, but the big fish TNB didn't bite. No big deal at all. How are we going to reach the broad audience the rethinking you wanted if you're not willing to let us do something about it?
And there's Harrison, ever fucking bending like a piece of willow. Ladies, gents, can we all calm down a notch? Abe, you were totally right. We were fucking fire starters. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We didn't think straight for a moment. It's not going to happen again. Harrison proving, once and for all, do not trust white guy anarchists, because they're the worst.
Thanks for stabbing me in the back when I needed you the most, Harry. This is not the right place. The right place for... Oh my God, what do Germans even sound like? For a discussion of this magnitude, we will have a word about it in our next meeting.
Okay, so we have a lot of things to put in. So Nina threatened Did we say that she intended to scare visitors at the Circle Wall protest?
Yes.
Okay, upload that to Orwell. Scaring people to get attention to one's message? Really? Is that what thought is about? Well, no, that's just what Nina wants. Honestly, signs.
Pay attention, signs.
Okay, Goldfell's condemns violence. Do we want to include that?
Yes.
Okay. Harrison is apologetic for past events.
Yeah.
Harrison is a shit weasel who will give in at the slightest provocation. Afterwards, they're clever and feel sorry about their actions. It's always the same.
Yeah, alright, thanks. Calm down.
I can click on concerns. Account, look! We've got her email account. Concerned one.
So we've got something on listener.
Oh. Here we go. Ugh. Hey kiddo, you're absolutely right. One could rightly call that evening mind-blowing. Oh my god. And of course I'll pick you up tonight. I like this continue you're talking of, and I think I'm in need of it big time. But let's not stay at my place tonight. It's utterly unfit for a lady like yourself. No lovers hidden there, only not so hidden leftovers and laundry. Especially not Juliet. I haven't heard anything of that bitch in months. Oh, you're a bad person. I'm done with her, because I'm with you now, my marker. Pinky swear, and Nina, you mean anything will set me off? Angry outburst, Nina. Don't get me started on her. She was my partner in crime a while ago, so to speak. That's it. So, babe, see you around 8 straight tonight. Much love, H.
It's terrible.
He's terrible. Okay, so he's going to be away from his place. He's in a relationship with Martha.
Nina's
Me and Harrison were together. What one's news to me? We put it on the fucking profile signs. Don't you read what we put up?
Yeah, Juliet Carrington, former relationship. Says why that? God's sake. You're not even paying attention.
Okay. Nina was Harrison's partner in crime, or as I say, she did all the work and he just kind of leeched off her. Anything will set me off, Nina. So she gets angry outbursts. Nina has a chat with an unknown person.
Hey, Sylv.
Hey, Nina. Smiley face.
Hang on, she's angry. Just wants to ask if everything is fine.
Yeah, smiley face. Don't worry, we're having a great time.
Thanks for taking care, even though it's Saturday.
Don't mention it, smiley face. How are you feeling?
Still shitty.
Nina, I hate to say it, so don't hold it against me, okay?
I'm fine.
Like Linkara's angry Batman. No, you're not. You're worrying me. You always look so sad.
Nothing to worry about.
Anything new on the love front, smiley face?
No. Dot, dot, dot. Only idiots on this singular portal thing you recommended, Sylv. Don't know how you got to find John among so much crap. I'm going to remove the account.
Yeah, it's 99% fools, but just keep it tight. Some will come to the rescue.
No thanks, I can rescue myself. Gotta work now. Thanks again, Sylv. Call you later.
See you, girl, and cheer up. Okay, so...
Nina, away.
So, should we add that he's often sad?
Yeah. Be a sad, angry girl. And then the singular portal.
It adds that she's single. And she has an account on this thing. Don't be single, be singular. Oh, here we go, a picture. Okay, so she's from Guantanamo, Bellevue area. Born October 1985. She's interested in men. She too is afflicted.
Oh. You don't know what's relevant, Sykes.
We add, she's athletic and tall. Should we add those?
Maybe. Yeah, I guess it's kind of relevant for like
being able to spot her in a crowd.
Yeah.
She likes hiking, climbing, Asian food, the Beatles.
I don't think that's really going to be relevant.
Dislikes suits, most movies, candlelight dinners. So don't even bother with that. Disable that. There isn't really much to say. If you'd like to get to know me, ask away. Okay, let's look at her opinions.
Maybe that she didn't like. Maybe that's why she didn't like Harrison.
Because he's a dickhead.
Bum.
Children need a little bit of reliability in their lives. She's striving to find that stability on her own accord. Any reason why she craves stability?
Are you interested, Sykes?
And you wish for the next relationship to last a couple of years. Would you consider allowing your partner to see other people? Yes. Would you consider dating someone who does not want or dislikes children? No. What place would you like to go on vacation? The seaside, the mountains? Quite. How interested in politics are you?
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
She's a dog person.
Still left-handed.
What if you're like a fish person, or like a bird person?
Me neither.
Ferret person.
Ah, you do know ferret people.
I do know ferret people.
When I lived in Norfolk, we used to go to the Norfolk County Fair, and there used to be a stall, and you'd pay a couple of quid and you could race ferrets. It was a lot of fun. So these are the people she talks to. Tender 80. Hi there, just saw your profile, you seem quite nice, so I wondered, do you have any more pictures? If so, let me know, looking forward to hearing from you.
You closed the conversation.
Super Brandy. Hey Blondie, I just came across your profile and I got stunned immediately by your striking beauty. I just had to message you. I wonder if you could spare some time for a lonely heart like me and go out with me sometime. We could go out and have a drink at Frank's. You know that one since you're from Bonton too, right? What about the weekend?
Blondie? Seriously? I don't recall anyone ever calling me Blondie, and I am an 80s child.
Great, me too. So when are we going out?
We're not.
Now I totally get why you're over 30 and still single. Arrogant bitch. Alright, Super Randy. Why Sam? Hi, concerned one. I just read your interesting profile. It left me dying for more information. Now, here I am, asking away like you requested. If you dislike candlelight dinners and movies as stated, guys will probably have a hard time dating you. Thanks. That makes me wonder, what is it that you would like to do on a potential first date? Of course, I would resolve to just ask you round to the local Chinese place round the corner and just abandon all the candle part of the dinner, so that does seem a bit straightforward. I could really use a helping hand here. Care to lend me yours? Cheers, Sam.
Hi, Sam. It's kind of refreshing to read a decent message from time to time. If we were to go on a date, just ask me out to this local Chinese place you mentioned. I don't care much for dating rituals. By the way, name's Molly Swartz. You can call me Molly.
Huh. Molly Schwartz, she's using a fake name, and such a peculiar one at that. Are you not questioning whether or not Nina's her fake name signs? Hi, Molly. Oh, great. Suits me well because, no kidding here, I don't like this stuff either. I think most guys don't, though it is nice from time to time, especially with the right woman. Speaking of which, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about you, what the person behind the small picture and all those separate chunks of data is like. What does Molly do for a living? What does she do when she's at home? Does she live all alone, or is there somebody waiting for her? Does she often get to climb? Please, Molly, feed a full craving for each bit of knowledge about you. Don't let me starve. Cheers, Sam.
Hey, Sam, you're quite the dramatic guy, aren't you? Anyway, here I go. I work whatever I find, aka temp work. Hope you weren't looking for someone with a shiny job title. I live in a small flat in between tons of industrial waste. You still with me? And indeed, I don't live alone. There is a special someone in my life. It's a man, and he is very, very important to me. He's also the reason. What?
It's a me. It's a man. Do-do-do-do.
It's a man! He's also the reason I don't get to climb as much anymore. Jealous already? Don't be. It's my son, Michael.
Why Sam closed the conversation?
Oh.
And she's a temp worker and she has a son. A single mother. So it seems like Huh?
I think we should set these two up.
Doesn't seem like the type to be involved with terrorist attacks. Well, you dog, Symes. Aha, we found her temp profile. Good job looking for temporary staff. In both cases, you've come to the right place. With WorkEasy, you have the nation's largest database of more than 47,000 reliable temp and part-time workers, and over 5,600 high-profile employers right at your fingertips. For convenience and safety, we offer escrow payments, connecting temporary employees with employers of many areas. Repair and maintenance, retail, administrative, and service. Molly Schwartz. She looks like someone... what's her name? She was in Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, the Cylon lady.
No, she was the pilot. Was it
Oh, yeah,
Starbuck?
yes, Starbuck. Katie Sackhoff.
She looks a bit like that. I wonder if they took an image. Business 13. Aha! So we've got her email.
That's a lot of work.
Works
single
long
mother.
hours and weekends.
Oh. I'm sad now. No wonder she's sad and angry.
Look at us working on the weekend.
He is interested in her.
I get it. It's different, of course, when you're a single mother. That must be tough. Just as the Prime Minister leaves, the weather is getting even shittier. Okay, so we've got... She has a mail address, but there's a conflict, so we'll leave that. Recent jobs and employer feedback.
Ooh, did she work at the mall, though?
Ah.
Wait, when was the mall? Was that April 14th, I guess?
Yeah. But there's a conflict somewhere.
Maybe there's some other new stuff.
Prime Minister cancels crisis meeting and visits the Pages. Stalled negotiations between Cassard and opposition. Okay, nothing here. Examination results. Dear Mrs. Matanova, I'm writing on behalf of Dr. White. On your last visit at our office, a blood sample was taken. This was then sent to the Bonton Central Hospital Laboratory for examination. I'd like to inform you that the results are now in. Date of the report, April 13th, 2017, patient number 19816622254. Report, there are no pathological findings, all values are normal and more or less ideal. Regardless, Dr. White has asked you to remind you of his advice once again. Sincerely, Adelaide Ferguson, Assistant to Gerald White, MD, Bolton Medical Offices, 2nd floor, 12 Sideway Drive.
This is Matanova. We've got
Nina Matanova has a patient number. More data to track. Got her date of birth. We have a different address. The patient complains about pain throughout left thigh and upper leg. She describes the pain as searing, burning, sometimes bursting. The leg feels numb at times. Symptoms occur whenever the leg is stressed, releasing only when sitting or lying down. Symptoms started 9 days ago. Addendum: I've asked the patient regarding the heel wound on her left upper leg, as no medical report existed in this database. She was evasive and gave no clear statement about the wound's origin. Examination, blah 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 blah. Visual examination revealed cicatrix on lateral left upper leg, palpitation of the leg conducted, tenderness to light pressure, leg skin is warm to touch. X-ray revealed former deep wound in dorsal left upper leg, femur sinistra, NPD, blood sample taken and sent into BCH lab. Diagnosis: pain is most probably due to a prior inflicted wound on dorsal left upper leg, compressing or damaging the nervus subcutaneous femoris latalis. I got all that wrong. Symptoms are similar to those of neuralgia paresthetica. Prescription: medical leave with strict rest until the end of 2017 has been suggested.
That'll be the conflict.
Patient has been strongly advised to favour the leg to avoid further complications. Sporin 400 mg has been prescribed with the following annotation: take 2 times a day after meals. Advise patient to come back if symptoms do not improve after 14 days. So she's not been doing rest.
Yeah, she's not been doing that.
She's had an injury.
Previous entry.
Here's interesting. What address do we want to put down?
I don't know. What's the other address?
So that's industrial quarters. This is Bonton Road. But she said that she lived, didn't she, between industrial waste?
Oh, yeah.
So let's put that.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Because maybe she's in the other thing. She's saying like a better. What was that on the dating?
Yeah.
She gave.
No, that was on her.
Yeah, you didn't give your address like random dating site people. That's a good way to get murdered.
No, it was on her temp work thing. But it said just mail. It was a mail address. So if she has a mother or a relative. Previous database. Patient reports of digestive nausea and vomiting accompanied by light fever. Oral examination revealed slight irritation of larynx. Gastroenteritis. Patient reports of permanent unrest, inability to sleep properly, gets up 5 to 12 times a night, but does not feel overly tired, hypervigilant. Experiences heavy tremor in both hands when trying to write, sometimes in the legs when walking, especially in the left leg. When asked for the duration of the symptoms to record the amnesis, the patient stated they began over 3 years ago, but would not elaborate. Asking why she did not visit earlier, the patient vehemently voiced discontent. A similar behaviour was observed in reaction to any question regarding the origin of the symptoms or social and occupational circumstances at that time. In addition to the usage of strong language, the patient also hit a cabinet door with her fist. It was hard to get clear, reliable statements. This patient tends to react aggressively when feeling challenged or confronted, rushes to extremes. Symptoms are similar to those of a PTSD, but can only be confirmed by dedicated psychoanalysis. What situation this might have caused is unknown. Prior medical records for clarification could not be found. Strongly advised to attend psychotherapy. Additionally, Zumrolin night, take 1 capsule per day, was prescribed. Also suggested to go and find the company of other people, a like-minded group to talk to. So, put that on there.
What's the date on this one?
Railway signs. 2014.
2014. So she did something in 2011 that was possibly dodgy. Or something happened to her.
Okay, and then let's add on that she has potential PTSD. Sounds menacing. Eat my tits. Okay, so we should probably add that she was working.
Yeah. Because she's got a baby to feed.
Working a lot over the week, does that count for or against her ability of having committed the bombings? I'm not sure yet. Nina's having a chat with Initiate, and Juliet's on a call. Which one do you want to go to first? Initiate was the guy who was sending Harrison dodgy emails.
Go with Juliet first.
Okay, were you or Juliet last time?
I cannot remember.
If I was
Well, I was Cassandra.
Okay, I'll be Juliet.
I'll be unknown person.
Welcome to Rosen Tech. You're calling outside of our office hours, please.
Hey, little Jewelbug.
June, it's so great to hear from you.
Yeah, you too, that's why I called. 'Twas about time June and Jewelbug had their annual sisterly chat, right?
Super right. How did you know I was working today?
Haha, when aren't ya?
Sorry, I forgot for a second you actually know me.
Feeling stressed? Boss causing trouble? I can call back later.
Oh no, hanging around the office is just a good excuse, not to be at home.
I see. I never got why you moved back in the first place.
I had to leave my student apartment, you know that.
And you know that's a super lame excuse. You earn good money at Rosentech, don't you? You could rent any flat in town, you just don't want to.
Ugh, I see you're not going to relent.
Nope, sorry.
I had a pretty rough start into this year. I couldn't really stand being alone at the time. I feel much better now. But Mom, Dad, they're so happy I'm back.
You don't want to disappoint them, do you?
Yeah, I can't do that to them, not again.
And here I was thinking Juliet had finally reached a state of emancipation.
I think I have.
No, you haven't. You're letting yourself be hassled by Mom and Dad yet again, little Jewelbug.
Jewelbug. Strangely nostalgic you still say that.
Haha, remember how I made that up for you?
Yeah, I was so envious when Dad called you his Junebug and he didn't have any nickname for me.
And rightly so. Don't give in to Dad. At least give him a good fight, okay?
I will, believe me.
Goody! So, I figure I should leave you to work then.
Yeah, office empty, but my to-do list is long.
Okay, let's talk another time. I will call you again. Do not try to reach me. Ah, just kidding.
June,
Yep.
thank you for believing in me.
Oh, look at you sounding so serious. That's what a big sis is there for, right?
Yes, so, I see you, June.
See you around, Jewelbug.
Okay, so what have we learned? Should we...
Yeah, Jewelbug is a alias.
What a weird nickname. Oh, go away, Symes. Okay, we've got that they... Connection to June. He's now come up on the...
Yeah, because all the sisters are named like months, aren't they? It's like May and June.
Yeah. She's working today.
Because they had that on their parents' website, which is like giving way too much personal information out.
Mhm. That's kind of the point of one of the points of the game.
Never tell anyone anything.
Troublesome relationship with parents. Go away, Symes. Okay. Knock knock.
Hmm?
You've got to ask who's there.
Not in the mood for knock-knock jokes.
Aw, you blew it.
Cut the crap. Who are you?
So now you can ask. Initiate is the name.
Do I know you? At this point, I'm just Christian Bale Batman.
I'm someone who knows you better than you know yourself, sweetie.
Ew. Oh no. Oh, not again. You're from Singular, right? Don't care how you got my number. Just leave me alone.
Lol, no, that's not where I'm from.
Blocked.
I mean, she's smart.
Yeah.
So, update profile. Initiate has contacted Nina. Initiate again. I wonder what his or her role in this is. Well, let's find out. Initiate has been in contact with 2 of our target persons so far. This should be enough. And here we go. Feel free to investigate this hacker as well. The keep the focus on Miss Matanova for now. Oh, he's still talking to her.
What?
Oh, no, can't block initiate out like that, sweetie.
Buzz the duck off. Fuck.
You should listen to me just for the moment, alright? And then I'm all gone.
I don't care what you have to say.
See, I know about your little band of troublemakers, and I really dig it. The gov need a kick where the sun don't shine, that's alright with me, sweetie. But bombing people, that's plain wrong.
Bullshit! How come you think that was one of us?
Let's just say I've been watching you all for some time. Bonton bombs hit places where your outlaw posse has been in the past. No way you did not hear about that. You are extremely lucky that the cops are stupid enough not to have figured out that connection yet. Else they might have prevented that mole thingy.
No.
So give me a reason to.
Oh, we're competent.
You know, like you put that consciousness of mine at ease. I want to help you, not turn you in.
How dare you threaten me? You've got nothing.
Yolanda, be cool. I said I want to help, after all, not threaten you. I'll show you I can be trusted. I'm gonna hack that precious page of the party and upload a special something. It's gonna be easy with those party boys being lazy bones, as long as they don't see it coming in the next few secs. Then you'll answer my questions, alright?
Don't care about your shit.
Wait. Give me a sec while I get to work. Don't go away. If I could get away from you, I could.
Get away from you, I would. Can't switch my phone off now.
Sorry. And there's a nice looking firewall you have there, dear party web team. It'd be a shame if someone would just bypass it.
Can you actually shut up?
Doing this gives me the chills. I need to distract myself somehow, so.
Sheesh.
Almost done. Done.
Ooh.
Delacroix has never been prettier.
Wait, I have to take a look at that. Ha! This is gold!
Can we have a talk now?
If you must, make it quick and quit poking around in my life.
You said you were not involved in the assaults.
I'm not.
Okay, do you think it's someone else in thought?
This band of misfits, never. Harrison is the only guy I could remotely imagine doing anything like that.
Oh, Harrison.
Harrison had an interest in Cassandra because she could access the big money through her parents' company. Otherwise, she is mostly a spoiled brat who thinks the world owes her. Juliet was a bit shy, but damn good at organizing stuff, but not capable of going terrorist, if you ask me. Know what I think? It's the Gov themselves behind the bombings. Let's put that in. It's the government.
I thought about that. Did you know that since 2011, all the electronic devices must have unique IDs? They look like this. And it's not even secure.
That looks like the code labeled on my PC.
Well, that's because it is.
What?
Don't worry, I only access the number remotely. Nothing more. You deserve some privacy.
Since you pulled that hack, I'm willing to believe you. For now. Can you use your skills to find out if it's the Gov's work, what they're up to?
Of course, my word is good. I will get to the bottom of this. You just do whatever you do and keep cool, alright?
Gotta go now.
It's alright, sweetie. See you soon.
Alright. Stop calling me sweetie.
Okay, I'm going to come back to this conversation. I just want to see what he did.
Yeah.
Lane Gallagher. Oh!
Ooh.
Catherine Delacroix, Queen of Bullshit. The Ministry of Bullshit, dedicated to the purpose of power-mongering and bullying people, was formed as quickly as possible after the elections, just as anyone sane would have anticipated. She is most hated for the inception of the bullshit bingo, which Mrs. Delacroix always wins due to the high density of BS in her own speeches. Mrs. Delacroix was subsequently granted the title of the Queen of Bullshit. So,
Initiate hates the government.
He attacked the homepage of the party.
Simons didn't say that. Whoops! We were too busy doing funny voices, Simons.
I'll keep my mouth shut. If anyone finds out, good luck explaining why you withheld such crucial info. Christ, it's just a web page, Symes. Jesus.
Oops.
Okay. So, Harrison, possible suspect.
I don't think he did it. I think he's all talk and no trousers.
So we add that he just wanted to access Cassandra's money.
Yeah.
He's a dick, I don't care. We'll get him arrested.
Juliet was shy, good at organising. Juliet. It's always the government.
Ha 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 ha, what a joke. Of course the government will bomb Bonton to bits to justify surveillance, right? Heard that a million times by now. Every time something happens, there's nothing to these conspiracy theories.
That's what you would say.
Okay, that's her PC. Ah, very good. You found a device UID. Every device in the nation has one in accordance with the safety bill. Ugh. You can use the insider tool to connect and see what a user has on their device. Note, a device must be running and have an online connection in order for you to access it. So that's that. But look, we can get onto Nina's computer. Aww. Okay, which one do you want to click on?
Let's see what's in the trash.
Dear Mrs. Schwartz, we are glad to inform you we've been due to meet your request. Please be present at the operating site around 4 p.m. on both days. Please keep a copy of this message as confirmation receipt, as you will not be able to make changes to the job originally agreed upon on your work easy profile. Regards, Clive Reed, HR Management Public Cleaning, Bonton City Administration.
Ooh, she was in Freedom Plaza.
On day of the assault.
Suspicious, Nina. If that is you. Oh, we're going to break Sykes' heart.
Dear Mrs. Matanova, thanks for your interest in working with us. As we receive numerous applications every day for each position, we are required to refuse most of them. Unfortunately, we have chosen another applicant who fits the position slightly better. We are sure you will understand. Thank you for your interest, and please do not hesitate to apply again at a later time. Best regards, Diane Westfield, CEO Westfield Car, Bonton. Ooh, what have we got here?
Phone number. But also, this is unrealistic because they sent her an actual email saying no instead of just ignoring her.
Dear Mrs. Matanova, thanks for your application. I am sad to inform you we have decided on another candidate. All the best for your future job search. Harry Boyle, Human Resources Manager, Williamson Real Estate. Is that everything in the trash?
Anything in the sys? There might be good stuff in the private. But...
Browser history. Work easy. A bat. Map of Bonton. Her dating profile. Archive, Stelligan University.
These are some suspicious searches.
There's an odd thing to search for when you don't have something sinister in mind. This vaguely associates Nina with the Stelligan assault. This makes 2 locations she'd tied to. We'll have a very solid case when we can make that 3. Do not read. Well, I'm going to read that.
Some dishwasher.
So, I guess you disregarded. Is this from Dishwasher? Yeah. I guess you disregarded the subject and went straight to reading this utterly embarrassing mail nonetheless. I knew you would. Well, don't tell me I didn't warn you. I've never written a text like this my entire life, so I hope you'll be clement with me. Our backpacking trip along the Italian northwest coast has been... Okay, I'll just say it. Amazing, brilliant, the best one I've ever been on. And that was not just due to the sun, even though it was blazing all 10 magnificent days through. It was not due to the rocky coastline with its endlessly serpentine roads winding up and down the cliffs, and not due to the picturesque villages alongside them that we passed through. It was due to you being there with me that made me enjoy every single second of it. I mean, just remember that one time we wanted to have a photo of us taken and the only person around was that elderly Italian woman? Well, yeah, you're in Italy. She would be Italian. She didn't understand a word of what we wanted and kept shrugging and shaking her head. I had to bite my tongue so hard not to burst out in laughter, but you, cool as you are, just walked over to her, gave her your broadest smile, put the camera into her hand and the finger on the shutter release, and ran back to me to make absolutely sure she wouldn't take a photo of just me. It's funny how this one, of all the shots, made for the best photo from the entire trip, don't you think? Every cell in me just wants to backspace all this letter and not send it, but at the same time, I just want you to read it and know how I feel about you. It seems you have passed the patented Desmond Schwartz relationship test, so I might as well write down what I've been trying to say all the time here. I love you.
When was this?
2008.
Oh, he's the daddy, but I don't think he's in a relationship.
Well, I put him down just. Okay.
Suspicioso.
An apology and an offer. Come on, Goldfalls. Bring out your accent.
Oh no. Nina, I would like to offer you my sincerest apologies. It was not my intent to denounce you in front of all other members of thought, or worse, basically everyone. After all, what we do or say online persists like a minefield, as I wrote in an early blog post. I should have been more considerate. Your accent more have turned out to be very different to what I had anticipated them to be. But that was hardly your fault. How do Germans pronounce the? That was hardly your fault. It was mine. Mine. Instead of passing judgment on you, I would like to offer my help. From my impressions, I would assume you are someone whose life so far has been troubled, to say the least. Although it might not seem obvious, I have a rather moving background as well. As they put it, it takes one to know one. I would suggest we have a talk about how we might assist each other best. Please let me know if you are interested.
Okay, so we now have his email. Where is he? And so they were in contact together. Well, we definitely know they were in contact. Go away, Science.
Crimes.
But this web. It is quite terrifying how much people, like, they bring up all the people connected with them.
Indeed, it is Jessica. If that is your real name.
Yeah! And so that's Nina with her son. She looks sad. And I'm like, who took this picture? Saved protocol Desmo.
You know, if we were to marry and have children, it'd be really funny if my name was Molly.
Whoa, wait a sec, you're getting a bit ahead of things.
You know I like to... I'll do a less angry voice because this guy made her angry. This is like pre-angriness. You know I like to plan ahead.
Yeah, you like to do that, smiley face. I really like Nina as a name though. Why Molly?
Desmond says to Molly, "Girl, I like your face."
Come again, smiley face?
Obla-dee, obla-da. The Beatles. Don't tell me you don't know that. You're the old lexicon impersonated.
I have to admit, I was never such a Beatles fan. More on the Rolling Stones side of the road.
Okay, this is a major gap in your knowledge. You're aware of that.
Why do I know this song? There's something about a bar in there, wasn't there? Tongue out place.
Sheesh, it's not about a bar. In a couple of years, they built a home sweet home with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Schwartz.
I like the idea. Smiley face.
Me too. You don't have a problem with the kids being the centre of my life, do you?
Not at all. But I guess you'll have to go and change your name first.
Maybe I will.
Ha! I officially dare you.
I will do that for real, just you wait. And then we'll see how the life goes on.
Bruh. So he's just saying everything we've found so far just seems to show Nina as a mother.
As a potential girlfriend for science.
Ooh.
Oh, neither.
Well, she's tall and athletic.
And she has PTSD.
Miss Matanova is an ex-soldier. This is worthy of in-depth research. We need to specifically know what kind of experience she has. Oh no. It's bomb experience. Well, Harrison's updated something on his profile, so I'm gonna go check him out because he's such a dick. I think most of you, my very loyal followers, friends, and fiends, have never actually heard that I'm writing for the TND, but yeah, that's a thing. Looky here.
This is why you kept quiet here for so long. Congrats to that.
I'm gonna do Peter. What the hell? The big revolutionary himself, a lackey to one of those pro-fascist, pro-surveillance bullcrap newspapers? That picture! Is that spick and span babyface you? And that text, loose lips sink terrorist ships? Will the real Hancock please stand up? Guess the gov bought you like everyone else. See the revolution go down the drain. Excuse me now? I have to puke way more than I ate. Peter, I know what you mean. I feel you. When the TNB called on me to ask if I'd write for them, I laughed at them hard for 30 minutes straight before hanging up. But then they called me again to let me know I could write whatever I want. No strings attached. Hell, I even fucking swear. And I do. Frequently. Now I've got the attention and reach I always wanted. And I can use it for the good cause. Oh, good luck. With an article like that, you could not be any further away. Okay, Army of the Nation, Nina. Sergeant Nina Matanova. Okay, so that's her battalion.
Mm-hmm.
She was a combat engineer.
That sounds like someone who might know stuff about bombs.
And she has a bravery medal. She enlisted 2005. Assigned platoon, basic combat training, specialist foreign missions, promoted corporal. She was awarded bravery medal for saving of multiple comrades and civilian lives in the face of extraordinary danger. Promoted to sergeant, partakes in foreign mission, wounded in combat, considered AWOL, returned to Bonton Barracks, court-martial sentence, dishonourable discharge and 3 months confinement for being AWOL with voluntary return.
Oh.
That is a severe punishment. So this puts her on the same level as any other previously convicted felon. I'm guessing she saw something very bad. So this is, I've just gone on the army website. News. Wanted cyber protected experts. First duty of the Army of the Nation is to defend the freedom of our homeland. This does not involve deployment. Not only deployment with our own borders, numerous missions.
Interesting.
The way that it looks, it kind of looks like it's where Denmark is. Sort of.
I like one of the sticky out bits of France.
Yeah. Okay, so that's nation, that's Parges, drug inhibition, Gentria.
Because she was in a foreign country.
Safety bill, along with a set of further entitlements, allows the Army of the Nation to be deployed in the homeland whenever needed, pave the way for the mission Kerberos, intended to secure or evacuate densely populated areas in case of large-scale terrorist attacks. So she was in 1st Combat Engineer Battalion, Company B. I think that she was in the barge's peacekeeping mission.
Yeah. Because it sounds like they're foreshadowing something with barges. That's been in the newspaper.
Aftermath of the 2006 military coup quickly spiraled the one-time democratic model country Pages into chaos. The rebel movement forces of the true Pages declared war on the newly formed government under General Dems, which led to a long-lasting and bloody civil conflict until the army of the nation was finally greenlit to intervene and de-escalate the situation. Realising they were unable to stand a chance in an open struggle, the FTP changed their strategy to terrorism. Under the impression of being involved in an unwinnable skirmish, the prior government of the nation terminated the Pages intervention mission, ultimately leading to the fatal event known as the Incident of 2008. With the new government elected in 2009, the Pages intervention mission was immediately resumed under a new name. The Pages peacekeeping mission, as it is now known, proceeded to once again secure and rebuild Parisian society and infrastructure. Look.
Mm.
There's a conflict, but it seems to have been involved in mine clearance. And then Memorial.
So 2008?
Aha, look, 2011. She went AWOL.
Oh, Desmond Schwartz. Oh. See, I thought he just ran off on her. That's way worse.
Oh, silent signs, I see. This is harsh.
You've got a chance, Symes.
2011 army missions were initiated by the current government. As much as I hate to say it, it definitely provides motivation to hate the government. Let's find more to back that up.
I mean, you work for the government, she hates the government, but you could be like an odd couple.
Ah, look.
Hmm?
It's whether or not she was involved in infrastructure maintenance or involved in mine removal.
Because if she was in Gentria or Pages.
She wouldn't have, if she was in Gentria, she wouldn't have explosives experience. So that would be 2011. So she would have got the PTSD. So presumably, either it's just based on Desmond dying, or she was on the mission with him.
Yeah, she was in the. I mean, she could have got I feel like you're more likely to get leg injury from mine clearance than.
It says that she's wounded in combat.
Yeah. Unless a bridge fell on her or something. Well, that wouldn't be good combat.
So well, the peacekeeping mission's been on since 2009. This was in 2016.
Oh. Okay, so it's the mine clearing thing.
She couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking what I'm thinking. Knowledge about explosives.
Unfortunately, it's
We now know enough of Miss Matinova's background. Ah, she's on the phone with Sylv.
Sylv. Yes.
Hey again, Nina. Sylv here. How's it going? You feeling better?
Yeah, somewhat. Finally, after spending the whole last week in bed. Oh my gosh.
Oh, good. I can still bring Michael around, though. Do you want?
No thanks. I'm gonna pick him up in an hour or so. Would that be okay?
Yeah, of course. I promise to go to the playground with you.
Falling asleep. That's fine. I'll pick Michael up from the corner at Orchard Drive, wasn't it?
Right.
Great. Thanks. See you again in an hour. Thanks again. See you in an hour.
See you, Nina. Okay, well, I don't think that she says she stayed home sick over the past week, but she can't have done
have doubts.
Because, well, we have her work records and she was working.
Mm.
Okay, she's going to pick Michael up from Orchard Drive later. Yeah, where's her profile? Yeah. She's
You did an okay job at the Circle Mall. Oh no.
That's the conflict. She said that she was in bed last week.
She was alone.
I suppose if Syl's her friend and knows about her problem with her leg, she probably would be presuming that Nina was following the advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, she did an okay job at the Circle Mall. She seemed a little distracted though, and ultimately quit for not feeling well after 8 of 10 planned work hours. So she did work at the Circle Mall. Alright, Symes. We're now able to associate Miss Matinee with every bombing location. Her whereabouts are hereby clarified. Things are not looking good for her. Her knowledge about explosives might have helped Miss Matinee build those bombs. There's evidence to suggest she has strong reasons to hate the safety bill. It doesn't look great for her. And finally, we could associate her with every single bombing location and prove that she was present at the correct time of one. Seems to be found our prime suspect. This is grounds for arrest. Well done. I'll need a moment to talk to my superiors. I'll get back to you soon. Keep observing Miss Matinova for activity. I think we had something else. Aha! Oh yeah, we just saw that.
Yeah. It's alright, Symes. We'll find your girlfriend is not a potential terrorist.
Oh, she's just gone offline. Oh, she's chatting with Initiate.
I might have to be quick on this one because I didn't realise last time. Hey, you there?
For you, always.
Great, I just came home. Had my PC switched on this morning, just tried to look something up online, and suddenly it went haywire. And my security app popped up with like a million warnings of some outside intrusion.
Oh no. Hey, that was not me. No, it was us.
That is why I messaged you. You promised to help.
And help I will. Don't touch that system. Pull the plug.
Did that immediately.
Good girl. Ugh. Okay, here's what I think. You won't like it a bit. I think the cops are after you.
What?
Seems they're not as stupid as I thought because of that mole thingy they didn't prevent.
No.
I did not find out much yet. But they are trying some new surveillance program capable of intrusion. That is probably what's been happening to your PC.
Oh, hell. Fuck this. I need to get out of here before the cops are here. Put that in, quickly.
Currently fugitive from law enforcement.
Sorry.
Whatever you do, be extremely cautious of what you talk about. Jeez, what? We cannot let our main suspect escape. I'll assemble an intervention team immediately. We'll start creating roadblocks. I'll inform the intervention team they should move in aggressively. If you found out, she might react violently.
Oh, dear.
She's gone offline. We should start at home. Thankfully, we already know her address. Go through her communications. Maybe she hint at places she goes when she isn't at home. Forward anything of importance to me at once. I'll brief the intervention team accordingly. It's in your hands now. Don't mess this up. We can't afford it after that incident at the mall.
Always got to remind us about the incident at the mall.
Whatever you do, be extremely cautious about what you talk about.
And thanks.
Oh, she's on the phone with Juliet.
Ooh.
Welcome to Rose and Tech.
Oh, hey, Juliet. Thank God you're working right now. I called your mobile but couldn't get hold of you. Can we talk?
Nina, I'm all alone here catching up on work. Is everything okay?
Listen, I don't have much time. There is this psycho coming for me. He's been stalking me for days.
What? What do you mean, psycho?
I can't explain right now. Will you help me?
Of course, but how?
Do you know somewhere safe that my son and I can lay low for a while?
I don't know.
Come on, Juliet, you've got to think of something. Please.
Okay, I think I know a place. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's the home of...
No, wait, don't say it. I think he might be listening.
What? How?
There was this hacker guy who reached out, found out that someone is probably stealing my info and wiretapping my calls.
Are you kidding me? You mean like maybe listening right now?
Just don't say anything that will give my location away, okay? Better safe than sorry. Just help me get out of here.
Trina, a bit late for that now. Now he knows where I work. Sorry. Okay, let's get you out of here.
Thank you. Give me a sec. Just gonna pack some stuff. I'm bringing my gun.
Ah, shit.
Do that.
Whoa. Are you looking to get yourself killed? If someone's listening to this, they know you're armed and dangerous. She's armed! I didn't expect that. I'll tell the intervention team to shoot if necessary.
Oh god, we're gonna get that shot.
You told me to put it there!
Stop with it. So, I'm gonna go out the back. She's going out the back door. She's going out the back door.
Be careful!
Hold up. Let me just get through here.
Everything alright?
Damn.
Nina?
Oh no. No. He spotted me. He knew I was climbing out of the window. How? Fuck it.
Nina, what the hell are you doing?
Not going down without a fight, that's what.
Nina, no.
Yeah. You're not gonna guess.
Nina? Nina!
Yeah.
I
I
lost
got her shot.
Hey, you told me to put the information on there.
I'm sorry.
Are those connections to the officers at the scene? What the? I need my connection back now!
Oh, Symes, we got your girlfriend shot.
Looks like we were successful. However, our target, she didn't make it.
Oh man.
There was a shootout. After the first shots, the team returned fire. I told them to go in aggressively. I thought it was the right thing to do. I didn't want this to happen. It's too late for that, Symes. You were the people who were like, she's armed and aggressive and dangerous. I was writing at the worst possible time. I just want to be done at this horrible day. Can you check the mail, please?
Ooh. Oh, it's me. Nina, I am truly sorry for having drawn the investigator's attention to you. But to be frank, you overstepped the boundaries of our agreement. The bombs were meant as a warning to those who are indifferent, a beacon of remembrance to our message that thoughts must always be free. They were not meant to kill. Once again, you disappoint me with your unsurmountable hatred and rage. Consider our agreement void. Abraham, God. Oh, man.
Oh my god. I can't believe you just found this. Can you? We worked together on this madness, but why? I still don't get it. This changes everything. We must find Abraham Goldfels tomorrow. Before we'll need some rest. It's been one hell of a day. You may log out now. No, you didn't want to.
You just orphaned that little kid.
You orphaned.
I'm trying to help. I was trying to not get yelled at for like letting a bomb get blown up. A mole get blown up as well.
There's a red star there, but I don't see.
I'm not doing so well.
Okay, the circle wall has been destroyed by an explosive device. As the Nina Matanova, she was killed when she offered resistance to the intervention team trying to arrest her.
At least I don't have to do her voice anymore. That was kind of starting to hurt my throat.
Episode 4, Memory Hole. Oh, back again? Still can't believe what happened yesterday. We got the perpetrator of the bombings. Everything looks like that way, but at what cost? I mean, did we do the right thing? Plugging Miss Matanova is dangerous. Did we kill her in the end? I wish you could talk to me, at least this one time. Speaking into this one-way channel feels like barking at a wall endlessly. Most of all, as you found out, Abraham Goldfels seemed to have incited and planned the assaults. We need to get him today. There must be some lead on him we have overlooked. We'll keep observing all others in case we learn something new.
Let's see what we can get blown up this time.
Okay, let's look at the headlines. Alleged perpetrator of Bonton bombings dead. Heavy rainstorm. Exclusive interview with gym founder Ronson. Investigative success in Bonton bombing case. Alleged perpetrator killed in her go-away signs. He's explaining how it's good to have lying news because it makes people happier. Oh, okay, just. Exclusive devices encouraged. Delacroix shows relief. Bonton, the perpetrator of the recent attacks across Bonton, is dead. A special forces team stormed the flat of Nina M yesterday evening after evidence suggested that she was the lead suspect in the case. When confronted by the special forces, Nina M drew a firearm and fired at police. The team returned fire, killing the suspect in the process. Upon searching the apartment of the deceased, special forces discovered nearly half a dozen additional homemade explosive devices. Is this the bit he's saying is a lie?
Maybe.
Gina created with easily accessible chemicals, hardware, and military equipment. Investigative forces have indicated military-grade equipment belonged to Nina M during her military service, which she was allowed to keep when she was dishonorably discharged. Yeah, that's a lie. They don't just let you keep explosives. Upon receiving the news, Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix showed relief. I endeavoured to find this evil individual. Hang on. She's an evil security lady. Hang on. Our endeavour to find this evil individual has finally been crowned with success. I have...
You can't sound like Maggie Thatcher.
Yes. I have never had any doubt about the capability of our investigative methods. This concludes a dark chapter in the history of Bonton and all of the nation.
That's actually not bad. That's better than my German accent.
Well, to be fair, we do
Many things are better than German.
Okay. Which one do you want to have a look at?
People of the party. I guess it's just that they've changed.
Back to normal.
Yeah. Why does the Prime Minister look like Boris?
As they were predictions and things. Harrison's timeline or police database.
Wait, is it supposed to be American? Oh no, I guess it's like weird made up country.
Yeah.
Harrison. Let's look at Harrison. Let's live what this dickhead's up to.
Oh. This is the life when you get good money from the national corrupter. I get it now.
Yeah, he's just a sellout.
He is a sellout. When prompted to surrender, suspect instead shouted out aggressively while producing a firearm, aiming at one of the executing special agents. The suspect then opened fire, wounding special agent Redacted on the left shoulder. In defense, special agent Redacted drew his pistol and returned fire as the situation briefing had already suggested to proceed with extreme caution. The suspect was hit in the chest twice, causing her collapse. An ambulance was called, but the paramedics were unable to resuscitate the target. Time of death was announced at the scene.
I guess maybe if you hadn't told them she was dangerous, she'd have killed one of the police officers, and then Simon would be like, "Oh no, the police officer is dead. Oh, why would you do this?"
I'm just getting rid of all those bits. So we've no new bookmarks. Oh, Juliet's on the call with her on the phone on the blower with Harrison. On the call on the thing. Oh, I'll be Harrison. Yeah, O'Donnell speaking.
Harrison, this is Juliet.
Isn't this your office number? You working on a Sunday? Look, as much as I appreciate that I'm once again so important to you, I'm a bit in between things.
Harrison, Nina is dead.
Quit bullshitting me. Not funny.
Take a look at the TNB if you don't believe me.
What? What?
She's been associated with the Bonton bombings. I can't believe it.
Nina, you stupid piece of... Why in all hell?
There's more. I spoke to her yesterday. She called me. I've never heard her so scared. Said she was being tracked by someone and needed to skip town. She just wanted to let me know what was going on in case anything happened to her. Then she packed a few things and went on her way.
Wait. What do you mean tracked by someone?
She suspected someone to be wiretapping her calls. She wasn't exactly willing to talk about it. I don't know for sure, but I think it could have been the police.
Oh, this is fucking brilliant. How long till they discover the connection to us, huh? They might be listening to this very call as we fucking speak about Nina.
Why would they? We didn't do anything. Or did you?
Oh, damn it. Just becoming blatantly obvious these gov assholes are trying to set us up. The bombs were exactly where we held our protests. Then those letters with the song Abe was obsessed with. And now you tell me you've been in contact with Nina just yesterday? Pretty much the proof they've been waiting for. We're cooked.
Ha! You really believe the government has it in for us? I thought you and the girl were best friends forever now after reading your opinion pieces. For what reason would they be after us? Why now? What did we do?
Speaking up against them one too many times? The fuck do I know?
We should seek help just in case.
Help? Who's going to help us?
Joseph Langley might be worth the shot.
Who?
Cassandra's lawyer, don't you remember?
A freaking lawyer? What do you want him to do? Bust law enforcement? The government?
He understands our situation. Abe also knew Joseph, that guy. I talked to him recently.
Really, Jules? They make the laws, they break the laws. We will need to speak in a language they understand, not in one they own.
So I take it you've got a much better plan, huh?
We need to get the people on our side, turn things around. Abraham knew that.
Yeah, you're right. He did know that. So now you're set on miraculously achieving something that Thought spent 1.5 years attempting?
This is not about thought, this is me defending myself.
Well then, what's your defense plan?
There's this guy.
A guy. Uh-huh.
Goes by the name Initiate. Might actually be a girl. Who cares? Look, this hack on the Thought blog, it was a very elaborate hack. Our site is super safe. I'm not an amateur. That guy, girl, whatever, is skilled. Initiate mentioned having no sympathy for the government.
You're gonna trust a random hacker who targeted Thought simply because he said he doesn't like the government? Why would he first threaten us and then work with us?
Ooh, goodness me. Leave it to me, Jules. I persuade Initiate with ease. Imagine the possibilities with our own hacker.
Okay, you know what? Have it your way, I'll have it mine.
Arguing like the good old days. Is your util alias still Julesy Kerr? Might be more secure than calling each other.
Yeah, it is. Let's get going.
There goes my chilled Sunday morning.
My mind is still spinning around what happened to poor Nina. Watch yourself, okay?
What? You worried about me? Jules? I didn't know you still.
Ugh, no. Bye, Harry.
What a dick, weasel. Okay, so Julia is working on a Sunday, which is weird.
She sure works a lot.
Harrison believes the government is trying to deliberately set him up. It's too extreme.
And then, yeah, Joseph.
Hey, wise ass. I have no idea who you are and why you suspect us of being involved in the Bonton bombings. Under these usual circumstances, I wouldn't care less about a weirdo like you, but you just told me in your last email you would now tend to another. Well, have a look at the TNB. Is this the person you wanted to tend to? Soon enough, you'll have some serious explaining to do. It won't be to me, if you get what I mean. Lucky you, I'm not writing to continue this ridiculous battle or whatever this is. Now we've all made ourselves comfortable in the same sinking ship, I want to suggest something better than battling each other. You claim to be righteous? Then be righteous. Become a member of Thought. You said you're not on the government's side, so why not be on ours? God, Harrison. You have no idea who this person is, and you're like, yeah, join our group. Okay.
Oh, procedure, closing. Hang on, there's a thingy down there. Manipulation suspicions. Oh, right, because it's stuff about Joseph.
Okay, let's start getting some stuff about Joseph down.
Yeah.
Law office. Graduated from Stelligan. guessing you, Catherine Delacroix. Do you want this picture, or should we see it?
We can find you a picture, I think.
Yeah, let's disable that. Like this one.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's his law office. Profile. After my release from prison, I got involved in a violent knife fight and was facing a jail term for parole violation. Joseph submitted a plea for mitigation, which was granted. Now I'll just spend 6 months in community service, then I'll be a free man again.
Meet Mr. Joseph Langley, your reliable partner-in-law. Ah, he did. He did partner with Miss Delacroix. Ah, they were crime law. Interesting.
Ah, he served in the army. Spent a year abroad in Argentina. He did military service. My wife made a complaint about me being abusive, and I got charged with assault and battery for it. I turned to Joseph Langley, who successfully impeached her credibility. The scales of justice tipped in my favour thanks to this man. That doesn't make me confident in him. He's very experienced. Joseph Langley's track record includes the Lion's Share scandal, which received nationwide media coverage in 2010. In that case, he defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks, who had taken on a governmental contract for highway construction. When it became apparent his road pavement was of inferior quality than paid for, Hendricks' firm became subject to corruption investigations. Joseph Langley took on the defence for Hendricks, during which he was able to convincingly argue that Hendricks had actually acted on behalf of the Secretary of Transportation, Greenway.
Kind of a dodgy lawyer.
Who had taken the largest part of the money put aside in the fraudulent process. The case ended with a minor sentence for Hendricks, whereas Greenway had to step down and was sentenced to imprisonment.
Like, he defends dodgy people.
My son was charged for reportedly having dealt drugs at his school. Joseph Langley was able to convince the jury this was all a big misunderstanding. Jeffrey is now a carefree boy again. Mr. Langley truly is a tower of strength when it comes to criminal law. Aha! There we got his address. Please contact us. I'll do whatever I want. You can't stop me. Hello, Joseph. I assume you know who I am. It's come to my attention that one of your clients, a certain Cassandra Watergate, is currently being held in investigative custody. As far as I'm informed, the both of you have some kind of liaison. My laptop is watering away. As far as I'm informed, the both of you, while this is not of my concern, it's heartbreaking to know lovers are apart from each other. I'm in a position to change that. If you deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham Goldfels, a member of the activist group Thought, of whom I know you've been in contact with, let me know if you're willing to assist me in this, and I will see to it Cassandra receiving a helping hand as well. A friend. That seems extremely suspicious. That whirring noise suggests that my laptop's getting overheated. Shall we call it a night here?
Yes.
Oh, look. Hang on. This old conversation has got some red on it now.
Oh. On Thursday.
Interesting. And now we've got something. Oh, because you want me me to put this picture on? Do you want this picture or this picture?
That picture, because that picture's bigger. I mean, like the picture we've already got.
Okay.
Is close.
Okay, but let's call it a night there.
Okie doke.
So we've learned very much about the group thought. We did not prevent a bombing, and we got someone shot.
Yay!
So a little bit of a mixed bag, but that is goodbye from me.
And from me.
And we will be back again sometime soon.